Hello and welcome to the Games4all podcast, episode 30. I'm your host, Dan Young. And with me as always, my good friend,
James Craigie. My favourite word of the week is lactate.
Excellent. Okay, so welcome to episode 30. For anyone who doesn't know, this is the VGA Awards, or the VG Awards?
VG Awards.
VG Awards?
The VGAs.
Yes, the Video Game Awards special. Now, we're gonna talk about it in a bit, but, basically a big award ceremony happened on Saturday. Lots of Games4all awards, we'll get into it in a little bit.
It's one of the more high profile. Ho profile. Yeah, that's
Potpourri.
High profile gaming award ceremony.
You drunk or something?
Maybe.
Okay, so we're gonna talk. It's not gonna be a typical show, not your normal kind of weekly show. We're gonna split the show into two halves, and in a sec we're gonna start talking about the award side of it. Who won what, who was nominated, all that kind of thing. We're going to give our opinions on it and stuff. And then in the second half of the show, after the break, we're going to start talking about the announcements that were made, because obviously it's not just about the awards. People like to announce games and stuff there.
And there were some big ones.
Yeah, there's lots to talk about. It's going to be a pretty beefy show. But first we want to kind of talk about some stuff. We're not going to do news segment as we normally do.
No news.
No news, but we are going to mention a few little bits and pieces.
VGA pretty much covers news.
Yeah, I mean, so much happened. But first of all, I'd like to wish my daughter a happy birthday. She was 1 on Monday.
Oh, bless you.
So, yes.
What about congrats to me for getting a new job?
All right, whatever. No, very well done. Awesome. So
Monday was a good day.
Yeah, it was good. It was good shit. So basically, just talk about a few little things. This week on Xbox Live, we're gonna have Quake 3 Arena.
Yep.
As downloadable arcade title, and
classic.
That X-Men arcade game that we were talking about a couple of months ago. We're excited about that.
Yeah.
That's going to be downloadable today as well. So that's good. It's good news.
That's awesome.
And also on the 21st of December, I think it is, there's going to be a Dead Space 2 demo, and I think that's going to be on Xbox Live and PSN. So that's all good.
Yep. I'll also add on the same date, on the 21st, on PSN, there will be a Mass Effect 2 demo. Now this will be, I've already got the game, but I will be downloading this to try it out to see how it plays on the PlayStation. It'll be their first chance to, well, Sony owners and PlayStation owners, their first chance to play the Mass Effect series on the PlayStation.
That'll be interesting.
So, yeah.
Right. So, VGAs. Video Game Awards.
The VGAs.
Yeah. Careful. Right, so let's start. I mean, the big one is Game of the Year, but we're not going to start with that. We're going to,
even though you've put it on top of the list.
Oh no, yeah, it's on top of the list. So basically, the VGAs happens every year around the middle of December, and it's kind of become. I mean, in all fairness, it's kind of become a bit of a joke to some people. But at the same time,
mostly the host.
Just mostly everybody. But like, in all fairness, it does actually give people who work really hard on games the recognition they deserve, and it's at the end of the day, it's an award ceremony, and it's a bit of fun, but a lot of people poke fun at it. But like I say, it's a decent award ceremony for games. It's really the only big award ceremony for games.
There's no BAFTAs, but
well, anyway, we got the chance to watch it.
Yeah.
Online, we couldn't be there. And so we're going to talk
let us in if we could.
No, probably not. So we're going to go through each of these awards and talk about the nominations first, and then reveal who won them, and just give our thoughts on it. So the first category was Character of the Year. Now it's a bit of a weird one, but I mean, basically speaking,
well, with games, the stories have progressed so much that they kind of build characters into them, and we've all got our favourite characters from the past, but recent games of this generation, they build really strong, powerful characters, and this kind of award makes more sense now, since there actually is character in computer games.
Absolutely. Well, let's go through the nominations. Ezio Auditore da Firenze. Yeah, whatever. From Assassin's Creed. Brotherhood, obviously, because that came out this year.
Legend.
Kratos from God of War 3, and John Marsden. John Marsden from Red Dead Redemption, and Sergeant Woods from Call of Duty Black Ops.
Geezers.
Right, so basically Sergeant Woods from Call of Duty Black Ops won this award. Now, I think that's a bit of a controversial choice, do you not?
Totally. For much of the reasons that I said, video games now, they have chance to build big characters.
Yeah.
Sergeant Woods, he wasn't even the main protagonist. He had
No.
nowhere near as much say as the main character.
Exactly.
I know we don't see his face, but I felt more of a connection to him. Woods is sort of the sidekick.
Yeah.
And he's not even in like every level.
Yeah. He was a bit of a weird choice, but I mean...
And when you put him up against like Ezio, my boy Ezio, who was awesome, and John Marsden, who was just brilliantly portrayed.
Yeah, I think a lot of people felt that John Marsden should have won this award, and I mean, I've not really played for Red Dead, but like I've played through enough of it to kind of get a feel for that character. You know? And I do feel like it's I think this is kind of almost a kind of jokey award. It's one of the sort of jokey awards, I think. Anyway.
Yeah, it could have been a good one though. It could have been a proper award, but I just think they gave it to the wrong guy. Not that I don't like Woods. Woods was awesome.
Okay, so William, the next award is most anticipated game, and obviously looking to the future, there's quite a lot coming out.
Yeah.
Now, nominations were Batman: Arkham City, which I'm sure you can agree with. I'm sure you're quite anticipating.
Yeah.
That. BioShock Infinite for myself, yeah, absolutely, and Gears of War 3, of course. Yeah. Portal 2 actually won this award for most anticipated game, which I don't disagree with at all.
No, I can understand that. I mean, there are some good ones.
Yeah,
I mean, I would argue BioShock Infinite, but that's not due out next year.
No, but it's still... I mean, I don't think that matters too much. It's
I reckon that there'll probably be more of a hype and it'll be more anticipated later on.
Yeah, true.
But, of the three of them, I think they're all anticipated and by different people, or the same people. I mean, I'm looking forward to all of them.
Yeah, I think they're making a much bigger deal out of Portal 2. Yeah. It's going to be its own game. It's not going to be... I think it's going to be like a full game, isn't it? It's not like,
Yeah, because the first one was kind of short. Epic, but...
Yeah, I mean, it was on a disc with a bunch of other stuff, so at the end of the day,
and you can play it in the browser as well.
Yeah,
so
there you go.
But I don't disagree with this one.
I think it's a good choice, but it's a shame that BioShock was kind of overlooked a little bit. Now, Best Independent Game was an interesting one. Basically, the nominations for it were Joe Danger, Super Meat Boy, The Misadventures of PB Winterbottom, and Limbo. And Limbo won this. And I'm actually quite glad to see Limbo winning something. I don't think it's getting quite the recognition it deserves.
No,
it is a little artsy-fartsy, but, at the end of the day, I think it's quite a cool little game.
It's a big slap in the face of all the critics who say games aren't art.
True.
Because it really is.
Yeah. That's really cool. I'm glad they won something, and I don't disagree with that. I mean, Super Meat Boy was kind of fun. So, yeah. But Limbo, I think, does stand head and shoulders above the rest of those in that list.
Yeah, just for that sense of style.
Indeed. Best DLC. So, nominations were like DLC from like BioShock 2, Borderlands, and Mass Effect 2, and obviously, I think without a doubt, we can all agree Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare was actually the right choice to win this.
Yes. As much as I love the Mass Effect 2 DLC, is the Lair of the Shadow Broker, perhaps one of my favourite DLCs of the year. Undead Nightmare, the favourite.
I mean, I've actually got around to playing some Undead Nightmare, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I quite liked what I played so far, which isn't much, but,
It's the fact that it's still got the huge scale of the main game.
Yeah, indeed. Absolutely.
It feels like a full game.
Yeah,
so,
so best downloadable game, which is pretty interesting. Quite a few interesting choices in it. Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light was nominated. Monday Night Combat was nominated. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game, and Costume Quest. They were all nominated.
I've played all of these.
Yeah, and Costume Quest won it. Your thoughts? Because I've not actually played Costume Quest yet.
I like Costume Quest. It's cute.
I like us trying to say it quickly a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Carry on.
But yeah, I've played it. I quite liked it. I mean, obviously, I quite liked almost all the games on the list. Guardian of Light I thought was a bit generic and just kind of could be any old thing with Lara Croft in it. Scott Pilgrim I think was cool, but more for like a niche market.
Yeah, true.
Monday Night Combat, good fun. Good fun.
Yeah, I've got to be honest with you, I think Scott Pilgrim's the only one I've actually played on this list.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of bad, but hey, I ain't got all the time in the world.
Costume Quest, it's sort of like an old school RPG. It's made by Double Fine.
Yeah.
And it's got that sort of level of humour and childishness and kind of appeals to everybody. My little boy loved it.
Brilliant.
So.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Now, we get into a couple of those, not weirder awards, but interesting ones, I'd say. So, we'll try and fly through these next two really quickly, but like, best performance by a human female and best performance by a human male.
Right.
Now, human female went to Tricia Helfer.
For what? She's been in quite a few games.
Sarah Kerrigan in StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I don't know much, so I can't talk on that subject, but hey, you know. And this one's a little odd, but hey, Neil Patrick Harris for portraying Peter Parker in Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions.
But hold on, Daniel.
All right, mate. Just don't get that. He was hosting the awards.
He was hosting the awards. Do you think maybe this is his compensation for it?
Yeah, quite possibly, because I mean, he was up against Daniel Craig for like as James Bond in like Bloodstone and stuff. And
yeah.
Gary Oldman and John Cleese and stuff. Nathan Fillion. I mean, you know, even Sam Worthington for Black Ops and that. He was up against those guys and he wins it. A little bit strange, a little bit of controversy there.
And he was up against Rob Whitehoff, who played John Marsden as well.
Yeah.
Who
personally, that's not.
I feel sorry. It makes me sick to my stomach.
Okay, right. Well, yeah, we've got to explain how we feel about that. But best adapted video game. Now, the nominations were Lego Harry Potter Years 1 to 4, Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions again, Star Wars: The Force Unleashed 2, Transformers War for Cybertron. What's that doing in there? And Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game. And Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game, won.
Yeah,
pretty cool. I really liked that game, and
it's the fact that all the other ones they're all like big retail games as well. Yeah, whereas Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is the DLC title.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like that. I like the fact that's what's won it. You know, I mean, I'm really not quite sure what Transformers War for Cybertron was doing in there, but hey, you know,
yes, I think it's like the best Transformers game because it's not based off the movies.
That's no excuse. So, anyways,
I don't know what Force Unleashed 2 is on there. I think it's a travesty. It's yet another turd for the pile of Star Wars shit.
Excellent. So let's get on with the big boys of these award ceremonies. Like best graphics. I mean, you know, it's a tricky one, but the nominations were Heavy Rain, Kirby's Epic Yarn, Red Dead Redemption, and God of War 3.
Okay.
And God of War 3 won this award.
You see, okay, yeah, it looked nice. It looked alright. It looked good. Yeah, but it didn't look that hugely different to the original ones. Obviously, it's like HD and everything, but I don't think it really kind of broke any boundaries. That makes sense.
Well, I mean,
I've only played the demo. I know the graphics changed a lot between the demo and the full game.
I've not played it at all, so not much room for comment here from me. But
I can't really argue with it, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose.
There are a couple of other games that aren't on the list that I would have put up there.
Yeah, it does seem a bit of a strange that Kirby's Epic Yarn's in there. I know you can't discount Wii games altogether, but like, you know, very strange that those were the nominations. Anyways. Best Original Score nominations were God of War 3, Halo Reach, Mass Effect 2, and Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead won this, so...
The score for Red Dead Redemption was perfect. I mean, the score for a couple of the Mass Effect score was good. Halo Reach
was pretty much Halo.
Yeah. But it suited the tone. It was good, and I think there were a few little things on there. God of War was very God of War, you could say. for that fact. But no, Red Dead Redemption really kind of the score became part of the game, part of the atmosphere, and I found myself several times just sort of sat there just listening to the ambient noise and the music and everything, and thinking, yeah, I feel like I'm a cowboy.
Okay.
Harking back to the first show.
Fair dues. Okay, well, the next award, best song in a game, very close, very similar to the best original score, obviously music based, but like best song in a game. This is like published song. Okay,
Yeah.
So nominations were "Basket Case" by Green Day, which is obviously from Green Day Rock Band, or Rock Band Green Day, however we say it.
Yep.
"Black Rain" by Soundgarden, "GoldenEye" by Nicole Scherzinger, and then some shit from Rihanna, from fucking DJ Hero. "Won't Back Down" by Eminem, which is on the soundtrack to Black Ops, and "Far Away" by Jose Gonzalez from Red Dead, which actually won it.
Yeah.
Which is a fucking cool song.
It is, isn't
I'll
it?
be honest. It's really simple.
He
you know,
played it live
Yeah,
on
he
the
did.
show and everything, and the setting for it. I mean, you play Red Dead Redemption. I'm going to give away some spoilers now, but no, you play through Red Dead Redemption, and before it's all kind of like ambient music, sort of very fitting Western music, and you get to the section where, you know, in most GT games where you go over to the next island or whatever, you unlock anything and you go down to Mexico, and as you're riding across the border, it gets like a really sort of quiet moment where it's just there and you're just riding along, and this song plays just out of nowhere, and it really made my jaw drop. It was like, wow, this is awesome.
Cool.
So
Well,
I'm
I've
so
yet to
happy.
play Red Dead properly. I've played bits, but
That I am so happy.
at least I know when it appears in the game, dude.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But there are a couple of moments like that which happen throughout the game, and it's all good.
Cool. So I mean, I think we can probably agree. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, do these kind of music games kind of count, like best song in a game? Yeah, I guess.
Music games is kind of. I think they should be discounted, really.
In a way, yeah, that's what I feel.
The only reason that the songs are in the game is because it's a game about music.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly. Well,
you could throw anything in there.
You pretty much could, yeah. So basically, then the next, these are very music based actually. Best soundtrack. Now, I've got a few issues with this and some of the nominations, but hey, we'll get onto that in a minute. The nominations were Def Jam, Rap Star, Guitar Hero, Warriors of Rock, Rock Band 3, and DJ Hero 2, which won it. DJ Hero 2 got best soundtrack. Now, I get that they recognise that it's a big soundtrack, it's songs mashed up, and you know, it's done so well. You know, what I mean, like that's what I do like about DJ Hero. You know, the actual mixes are really cool. But I actually don't feel that the DJ Hero 2 soundtrack is actually any better. I think the first DJ Hero had a much better soundtrack, in my opinion. But that's just me. You know. And like obviously you've got Guitar Hero, Rock Band. You know, for me personally, I think Guitar Hero, Warriors of Rock had a really good soundtrack.
Yeah.
That wiped the floor with Rock Band, and usually it's the other way around. I think Rock Band's done really well the last 2 games and that, but Rock Band 3, the soundtrack seemed a bit weak, and I much preferred Guitar Hero this year. My personal preference, once again, but anyway, DJ Hero 2 won the award. I kind of get maybe why they gave it to him. I don't know.
Okay.
Bit of a controversial one in my eyes, but hey, you know.
Not as controversial as this next one.
Oh yeah, best music game. Okay.
Now I know for a fact, as soon as I saw this, I knew you would not be happy, but...
Don't get me wrong, dude. You know, like... Let's go for the nominations first, actually. Dance Central. Now...
Go on, say it.
It's a dance game, isn't it?
It's a dance game, yeah.
It's got music in it.
Yeah.
You know, you dance to the music. But like, I thought music game was kind of like...
Play the music?
Yeah, kind of. But hey, you know, Dance Central's
kind of what
there.
it implies.
DJ Hero 2's in there again. Def Jam, Rapstar's in there again. And Rock Band 3, which won the award. Now, like I just said, you know, it's a cool game. I love Rock Band. Don't get me wrong, I love Rock Band. It's great, you know, but like... The soundtrack to me was weak on that game, and I thought... I mean, Guitar Hero's not even nominated here under Best Music Game, and that's a shame, really. Because, you know what, at the end of the day, the games are very similar. Okay, Rock Band 3, you've got the keyboard, the little shitty MIDI keyboard thing now, and, you know, half the songs you can't even play on it, because there's no actual keyboard parts, so it's a bit like, if you're the keyboard dude at the party or whatever, it's like, you haven't got a lot to do for half the game.
Yeah, and then the songs where you do it, you have to go absolutely mental doing it anyway.
So it's a bit weird, but, yeah, I think it's a little unfair that Guitar Hero wasn't even considered for this. Because I think it had the best soundtrack. And let's be honest, the best music game should have the best soundtrack.
Yeah.
I think the best soundtrack and best music game kind of... not
it's
much the same award, but it's sort of...
the point is having them as two separate
Yeah, it seems a little
things.
weird.
They should be tied together more.
Yeah. Well, that's enough of a rant about that shit. Best driving game. Now, we've had quite a fair share of driving games come out this year. It's quite surprising, actually. Yeah. Blair was nominated. Mod Nation Racers was nominated. Split Second was nominated, and Need for Speed Hot Pursuit also nominated and won. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit is
I think it's the standout one.
Shit hot game. Now, I'm not going to argue it, but I know it came out a little late, but GT5? Anyone? I mean, no one even going to kind of... I mean,
well, having said that, the fan feedback for GT5 hasn't been good.
No, but still, it's not even on there. I mean, I know it's only just come out, but, like... It's a bit of a shame.
It pretty much outsold tons of stuff.
Well, there you go.
Before it was even released, just pre-sales, and the fact that
that's the thing here. I think is a little bit of a shame that a lot of like games that kind of really should. It's probably the biggest fucking racing driving game. It should be in this category.
Yeah. And the thing is, now it's probably going to get pushed back to next year when it didn't even come out next year. And
maybe
it's so you're kind of thinking, well, if it's not in there this year, it shouldn't be in there.
Exactly. Where's it going to fit in? But hey, you know. But Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, very, very, very cool game. And you know, the guys at Criterion Games, who obviously worked on Burnout before this, did an amazing job with that, and their hard work shows on this as well. So I think that's great. I think that's really cool that they won that. Now. Getting to the sports stuff now, best team sports game.
Sorry, I switched off there for a second.
Okay, let's just get through this one. FIFA Soccer 11. Soccer? What's that? Okay, Madden NFL 11 and MLB 10, the show, and NBA 2K11 were all nominated, and NBA 2K11 from 2K Sports won.
Not NBA Elite.
Don't go there. So... Yeah, you know, this is primarily voted on by... I mean, this is a very US awards thing. I mean, anyone can vote on this and have their opinion, but it is mostly US citizens who are voting. And, you know, basketball's huge. And a lot of the time, the 2K Sports stuff sells better than the EA stuff, even though they have, like, the proper, like, license to, you know, use proper players.
And I have to say, Madden probably has, like, a lifetime ticket for a nomination.
Yeah, pretty much.
They're there
every
year.
There isn't a category without that in some ways. No. But hey. So, best individual sports game. I'm trying not to make a joke here, but hey. EA Sports Mixed Martial Arts, which I played a little of, and it was a bit shit.
It was alright.
Sean White's skateboarding. Isn't he a
snowboarder?
Yeah, that's what I figured. That's written wrong. Ignore that.
No, I think he... Did
he do a
skateboarding game?
I didn't see it.
Because Tony Hawk's is carry on.
Yeah. UFC Undisputed 2010 and Tiger Woods PGA Tour 11.
Which I thought would have some interesting mini games, but didn't.
They've already done that joke a billion times. It won. Tiger Woods PGA Tour 11 won best individual sports game.
Yay.
Right, let's get to some of the more interesting stuff that we... I mean, don't get us wrong, we ain't big sports fans, you know? Sorry if you are, but, you know... Hey.
Yeah.
Best multiplayer game, hey!
This one I have beef with.
Okay. Well,
not so much because of the winner, but just carry on.
Okay, well, you can get to that. So, quite a lot of... I mean, there's been so many games come out this year that have multiplayer. Just about every game has multiplayer. BioShock 2 had multiplayer, you know. So there's a lot to choose from. Now, Battlefield Bad Company 2.
Apparently that had really good multiplayer.
Made by DICE, who also made the Medal of Honor multiplayer. Call of Duty Black Ops. My
Yeah.
personal favourite. To be honest. StarCraft 2, Wings of Liberty, and Halo Reach. All nominated. Halo Reach won this. Yeah, let's be honest. Halo Reach sold ridiculous amounts of copies. It's really Halo's fucking stupidly popular.
Yeah.
Especially for an exclusive kind of like, it's only available on Xbox.
Yeah.
You know, you can understand if it's available on everything, you know, but like, yeah, it won this award and best multiplayer, you know, it's kind of like, you know, I played a bit of the multiplayer, it was fun. Not enough of it to like get into it, obviously.
I have to say, Battlefield, Bad Company, Shooter, Call of Duty, Shooter, Halo Reach, Shooter. I think StarCraft 2, Wings of Liberty, strategy, that's slightly different. That's
Got a shooter. Sorry,
it's not a shooter.
It's not a shooter.
Where's Assassin's Creed Brotherhood? That I think did something really unique with multiplayer. I think it at least deserved a nomination.
Yeah, I think
people
they
bitched
out quite badly on some of these. I'll be honest. Fuck you, Spike TV. You know, we can argue a lot about this, you know, but like we're gonna try and keep the show shortish.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does seem really strange that like I say, so you know, I could pick out a few games that you know aren't on this list that I think you know deserve to be on it, and you know, bit of a shame. But anyway, best RPG.
Okay,
you can take over on this one.
Best RPG.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nominations were Mass Effect 2, Fable 3, Fallout New Vegas, and Final
What's that?
Fantasy 13.
Okay. Who won?
Mass Effect 2.
Pretty cool.
I'm happy about this. Mind you, I would have been happy if Fable 3 won. I would have been happy if Fallout New Vegas won.
Yeah, but what happens if Final Fantasy won?
If that won, I probably would have launched a hate campaign, maybe set up a petition.
Yeah,
because that is... If there was an award for biggest letdown of the year, Final Fantasy 13 would get it.
Sweet. Okay then. Well, I don't have much of an opinion on this because I'm not into Fable. No. I like me from Fallout.
And having said that, Fable 3, Fallout New Vegas. Fable 3 is more like your traditional RPG, even though they try and do different things with it. It kind of has a fairly traditional background and approach to RPGs. Mass Effect 2 and Fallout New Vegas are mostly shooter-based, and that seems to be where RPGs are going. Everything seems to be morphing into shooter games.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
But
interesting.
No, Mass Effect 2, I'm happy with that. It's brilliant story, brilliant RPG. Cool. Love it.
Okay, well, let's crack on with Best Action Adventure Game. And, well, nominations were God of War 3, Red Dead Redemption, Super Mario Galaxy 2, and Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, which actually won the award.
I'm happy with that.
So Assassin's Creed winning something there, pretty cool, you know?
Yeah, I mean, the way I see it, God of War 3, been done before, nothing really new, I don't think.
Yeah.
It's pretty much more of the same. Okay. You can say that.
You can say that about quite a lot of these games.
Assassin's Creed Brotherhood as well.
Exactly.
But for me, the big sort of toss-up, I think, the two big ones, I mean, I played a bit of Mario Galaxy 2, I thought it was alright.
Yeah, I've played a little bit, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. But I would have said it was a toss-up between Red Dead Redemption and Assassin's Creed.
Yeah,
either could have won, and
I would have rooted for one or the other to have won this.
Yeah, I'm happy that Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
Very cool.
It surprised me in the action adventure front because I thought that the single player would suffer because of the multiplayer implementation, but it didn't. It's still a good, solid game.
Cool beans.
So,
okay, well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm happy about that choice. So. Best shooter, right? Well, lots to pick from, but they went with nominations from Battlefield Bad Company 2, BioShock 2, Halo Reach, and Call of Duty Black Ops.
But where's Medal of Honor? I hear you shout.
Well, you know, it's best shooter. Okay, so Call of Duty Black Ops 1 is, you know, let's be honest, it kind of always was going to be that way. You know, like, yeah, it kind of does make. It's funny. Halo Reach gets best multiplayer.
Yeah.
But, like, Call of Duty gets best shooter.
Mm.
So, like, you know, it could have been the other way around quite easily, I think, you know, but I'm guessing they're going from a single player aspect for the shooter side of things. I
have to say, I I've played the single player Halo Reach, and I played through Black Ops, and I enjoyed Black Ops
Yeah.
a lot more. It is a good game. I mean, I think Treyarch did wonders with the story and the design of it and everything. I think they really outdid themselves. So I'm kind of happy
yeah, I
that
mean,
they won.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think
They totally
I'm surprised
deserve
they
it.
didn't win more. I mean, I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah, Bioshock 2 for me. I'm glad that's even nominated because that came out in February, and that's like people forget about that shit.
Yeah.
People forget that was this year.
Yeah, and another thing about Bioshock is one of the big criticisms for it was that it didn't quite live up to its predecessor, but one of the big praises for it was a better shooter. So
I think
that
it's
gets
pretty fucking
recognised
close
for
to the original.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. Beating the original is a fucking tough job,
yeah,
but I think it came pretty close. So I really enjoyed
Yeah.
Halo. Yeah, Bioshock 2. Yeah.
yeah.
I played Halo. Play bits. Best handheld game. So this is a bit of a minefield, but let's go for it, eh? Nominees included Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, Professor Layton and the Unwound Future, Super Scribblenauts, and God of War Ghosts of Sparta.
So you got 2 PSP games and 2 Nintendo games.
Well, it's a handheld game.
But
No iPad stuff or,
No.
there's still early days on that kind of thing.
yeah, and they're mostly casual at the moment.
Yeah,
but
exactly. But God of War Ghosts of Sparta won this award. And God of War's doing pretty good. It's got racked up a few awards so far on the list. So
no,
I've not played any of these, dude, because I don't really own a handheld.
No, I'm a Professor Layton man myself.
Yeah, it's cool that a game like that is nominated in there against things like Metal Gear Solid and fucking God of War, and like same for Super Scribblenauts and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
I do find that those 2 DS titles in there are slightly more casual games. They're not like fucking God of War or fucking Metal Gear Solid or anything like that.
Yeah, but having said that, they're probably, well, I want to say more different. I mean, Scribblenauts itself is a very different, unique game, apart from the original Scribblenauts, which is fairly similar.
Fairly. Anyway, we go on that. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Now we're going to get a bit more like platform specific. Okay.
Okay.
Best PC game. I think we can pretty much guess who this goes to, but Fallout New Vegas was nominated. Mass Effect 2 was nominated. Sid Meier's Civilization 5 was nominated, and StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty won this award.
Okay.
Let's be honest, anything that's made by Blizzard that gets thrown into these nominations is probably going to win a category that's called Best PC Game, because think of the amount of people playing these games.
They own PC. Well,
Exactly.
not legally.
No, I mean, no, they pretty much, pretty much,
Yeah.
much. So, I mean, I can't really comment too much. I mean, I've played a tiny, minuscule amount of New Vegas.
Yeah.
And
I mean, New Vegas, Mass Effect 2, good games, probably excellent on PC, but they are available on other consoles.
which kind of hurts them a little bit in the running for this award.
Yeah.
But hey, cool. StarCraft 2's a big deal, and no surprise it's won this. So, okay, best Wii game. Donkey Kong Country Returns nominated. Kirby's Epic Yarn was nominated, and Metroid Other M nominated. But Super Mario Galaxy 2 won.
Yeah, I can
best
agree
Wii
with that.
game. And yeah, I mean, a lot of people say it's pretty fucking good, and what I've played is pretty fucking good.
It's pretty much what the system is all about.
Yeah.
It is the king of its
Indeed,
kind.
yeah,
of-
absolutely.
And when you think sort of Wii and gaming, everybody thinks of Mario, and this is that. This is
Indeed.
what they want. Apart from
Indeed.
maybe New Super Mario Brothers Wii, but I don't know.
Right, so the next category is Best PS3 Game, and I'm pretty sure you know where this is going.
Yes.
Nominations include Heavy Rain, Mod Nation Racers, Red Dead Redemption, and God of War 3. Have a guess. God of War 3 won.
Yeah.
No shock there. It's won so many of these, 2 or 3 of these fucking awards so far.
It's exclusive.
Yeah, well, that's the whole point. It's so weird to see Red Dead Redemption on there, because everything else is PS3 exclusive. All the Wii titles under Best Wii Game are Wii exclusive games and made by Nintendo. So, you know, we're to see Red Dead in there. But hey,
the thing is, I'm going to be controversial here and say in a comparison, most gamers prefer Red Dead Redemption on the Xbox.
Well,
I'll say, I can almost hear the PS3 fanboys going, grrr.
Anyway, leave it alone. We want listeners to carry on. So that leaves us with best Xbox 360 game. Nominations include Alan Wake, Fable 3, Halo Reach, which is no surprise it's there, but it was won by Mass Effect 2, winning its second award.
Yeah.
Of best RPG it won earlier. So fucking cool news for BioWare and shit, you know.
So if you own an Xbox 360, you want the best game for it, and you want a really good RPG, get Mass Effect 2.
Indeed. Right, well, it does lead us neatly to Studio of the Year, actually. Nominees include Blizzard Entertainment, or Active Blizzard, whatever. Bungie, Rockstar San Diego, and BioWare. And BioWare won.
I'm really glad.
They're quite a lot out this year, haven't they? Dragon Age?
Well, no, Dragon Age was out last year, but they did a lot of DLC and stuff, and they've really kind of they've shown a lot this year. I mean, they've shown like the announcements and had like playable demos of Dragon Age 2, and obviously announcements that we'll talk about in the next half of the show.
Yeah.
But no, I'm really, really pleased with this. Again, they're all good studios at doing what they do. Okay,
so we're running a little bit over time now, but we're gonna round up with the last award, which is Game of the Year. It's the big one. Everyone wants to know what the VGA Game of the Year is going to be, and the nominations were Call of Duty Black Ops, God of War 3, Halo Reach, Mass Effect 2, and Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption won this award, and I think that's a great choice.
I'm pleased with that. I have to say,
I don't think many people would disagree with that.
No. I mean, pretty much all the other games, they're all sequels. You pretty much knew what you were getting with them.
Exactly.
Whereas this was very much a risk. It was something a bit different. Something not really tried before. A lot of people liked the look of it, but didn't know where it would go or how it would be. And I think it shocked us because it was actually really, really good.
Yeah. And
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I sunk a lot of hours into it, and as much as I love Mass Effect and Call of Duty and all that, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, it's not at all a controversial choice. Way more controversial choice would have been Call of Duty or God of War or something like that, or even Halo. I mean, you know, there would have been a huge backlash if any of those won it. But I think everyone's like, oh yeah, Red Dead, fair enough, you know.
Yeah,
they deserve it, whatever.
Yeah,
which is cool. So that's it. That's all the awards that they handed out, and you know, some of them we don't agree with, obviously. Some of them we like absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. You know, it's a mixed bag, really, and some of the fucking awards seem a bit jokey, to be honest. But you know, it is the biggest gaming awards ceremony, and you know, it's great. I love it. It's, you know, it's good to see people like I mean, games like, you know, you've got God of War 3, and obviously that's people work their asses off to make their game, and you know, Mass Effect 2 and Red Dead, and you know, these games are huge games that take masses of teams of people. If they can just stick a label on their disc from now on saying, hey, you know, we won this fucking award, you know, must be good. You know, it's just it's a bit of recognition for their hard work, and I like that. You know, you can't go wrong. But the other side to the VGAs is announcements. Lots of announcements made Saturday, and when we come back after the break, we're going to talk about those announcements and just delve a bit deeper into what happened.
Yep.
Hello and welcome back to the Games4all podcast, the VGA special, Video Game Awards special.
And we mean special as in it's a special episode, not special as in air quotes special.
Okay. So we've discussed the awards side of things, how we felt about them. You know,
some good, some bad.
Yeah, you know, it's all right. But the other side of it is announcements. Lots of announcements made. At this point in the show, I do want to mention Gears of War. Gears of War.
There was a big
gonna
Gears of War announcement.
And there was the whole rumor about the whole Kinect thing. Gears of War Kinect, is it going to be? They pulled out.
Last minute.
Yeah, absolutely. So
it's not ready.
There's no Gears of War.
They said that there will be a big unveiling sometime in the new year, early new year. So we will find out what that is.
So that's interesting. It's a shame we missed out on that. But hey, I was intrigued by that. But no, there's a no show. But what we did get to see in the order that it was shown is Batman Arkham City, a CG trailer for the game. You are the Batman geezer. You are wearing a Batman hoodie right now. And what did you think? You're already excited for this. You're already pumped for this game to come out. It's going to come out next year.
Yep.
So
in the fall.
Yes.
Autumn for us UK residents.
Anyway, what did you think?
I wet myself a little bit.
Okay.
No, I like you said, I was looking forward to this game anyway, but the trailer was good. It had that sort of same dark tone and everything that kept it. It revealed a new bad guy, Hugo Strange, which I think in popular culture is not well known, but fans of the comics will know quite well. And the fact that he's in it and he's being shown as like a main antagonist shows that is still got that comic book sensibilities at heart, which made Arkham Asylum so good. So, yes, please. Also, news on it. It's reported to be 5 times bigger than the original.
Interesting.
So, I imagine myself enjoying this game rather a lot.
Well, that's something to look forward to next year. Right. That was followed a little bit after a few awards by a teaser for Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim. Yeah.
You are not an Elder Scrolls fan, so you won't know where Skyrim is.
No.
But no, it's been a long time coming. A lot of people have been waiting for Elder Scrolls V, and we all knew it was coming. The fact that they show this teaser now, okay, there's no gameplay or anything. The fact is, we know that it's
very much
it is approaching. It is next on the list of Bethesda games. Means we're probably not going to see
November the 11th.
Yeah, means
11 basically.
Yeah, means we're probably not going to see Fallout 4 for a few years, but a lot of people will be happy with this. I actually enjoyed Oblivion quite a lot.
A lot of people did.
Yeah, I will be picking this up and seeing what's new.
Excellent. Pretty big announcement there. I mean, like you say, there's a lot. The whole Oblivion was huge. A lot of people really dig that game, and
huge in fan appreciation and in size of game.
Exactly. There you go. So, fucking pretty cool announcement for everyone who's up for this. Then came a strange teaser sort of trailer for a bit odd actually. Mortal Kombat, but it's more about the PS3 exclusive fact that Kratos from God of War was in as a playable character in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
We don't know what they're going to do, if they're going to do anything for the the Xbox 360 side of it. Probably not. I don't know. Maybe
recently. Alan
Wake in there. Sorry.
Don't throw me by throwing ideas like that. Because now all I'm thinking is,
make it happen.
But
that would be hilarious.
Before, advertising wise, Sony have always grabbed games and said, "Oh yeah, this game's coming out," and then put the PlayStation everything on them. They're actually being far more aggressive, I've noticed recently, in obtaining exclusive DLC and everything for the game.
We don't know if this is DLC or if this is actually going to be on the actual retail disc. This could be on the retail disc.
Well, it could be on the retail disc, but
interesting.
But extras that you won't get on the other systems.
Indeed, yeah.
So yeah, it's good.
A lot of this happened with Soul Calibur 4 with the whole Yoda and Darth Vader and
all that. But even before that, I think in Soul Calibur before that they had platform specific characters for it. I mean, I think the Nintendo version had Link. The PlayStation version had some guy from Tekken. I should know his name. Mad hair like me.
No, I can't think of the top of my head, dude.
I keep thinking Hitachi, but that's a motive.
Okay then. Well, anyway,
but
Kratos
this sort of thing.
It's just Kratos in Mortal Kombat. What do you think?
Oddly fitting.
Yeah. I thought it was a pretty cool idea.
Yeah,
it's kind of cool that they've made this happen.
Yeah,
and you know what? For PS3 fans and fanboys of obviously God of War, which is obviously very popular, it's won a lot of awards. this could this could impact sales of Mortal Kombat
Yeah.
significantly. I think, which is obviously why they've done it, because you don't just stick a random character in there for no reason. That's obviously a big thing. So
Yeah.
Here's one you'll be interested in. I mean, there was a rumor. There's a rumor flying about a lot of the stuff.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting this though.
But Mass Effect 3. Speak. If you
Well, if Batman Arkham City made me pee myself a little,
I don't want to know.
fucking rivers.
Oh, okay. I don't need to know that.
With this.
What were your thoughts?
Oh, awesome.
The trailer was really fucking cool. I'll be honest. It didn't, and the best part of it was like this doesn't look like Mass Effect.
No, it doesn't.
It's like, oh, okay, right. What is this?
Yeah.
And then it's like, yeah,
Pretty
fucking cool. That's the way to make a trailer, like an announcement trailer.
I mean, that they are, BioWare are good at their teasers. I mean, it's a little early to kind of get the whole story of it.
Yeah,
I mean, I remember when the original teaser for Mass Effect 2 came out and all the assumptions and everything that were made from that, so it's got quite a bit of time to figure out what's going on. But no, it looks cool. We still no news on whether this multiplayer element that has been rumoured will appear in Mass Effect 3. I sure as hell hope not. Or if it is, I hope it's tacked on and not part of the story. But
yeah, well, that would be interesting. I don't know. I think they might do something a little different with it and do multiplayer. It would be interesting. But they've basically stated, because obviously Mass Effect 2 now it's multi-platform as of next year, next month, whatever. And I mean, this is going to release on 360, PS3, and PC same day.
Yeah, that's good. Which means if you own a PlayStation, you're going to get double the Mass Effect goodness with Mass Effect 2 coming out at the beginning of the year and this coming out at the end. I have a feeling, though, because this sort of date has been put about by BioWare before with other games, it might possibly get pushed back to
I think it made
early
2012. 12,
yeah.
Think about that one. yeah, absolutely.
But, no biggie. We know it's coming. There'll be a lot more details, and it's a chance to play through Mass Effect 1 and 2 again.
For you, at least.
For me, yeah.
Okay, so for the PlayStation fans, this is a big deal, I guess. I mean, Resistance 3, a trailer for that was shown. It makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's a pretty big selling franchise on the PlayStation. It's probably one of the biggest kind of exclusive first-person shooter, possibly the biggest.
Well, it's Killzone.
Killzone, yeah, but
we've got Killzone 3 coming.
I know. It's between at the end of the day, these are the two biggest first-person shooter franchises.
Yeah. I mean, Xbox sort of has Gears of War and Halo, and yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I've played a little bit of Resistance, the first one, and a fair amount of the second one, and I don't want to sound like a hater, but
haters gonna hate.
But it did not impress me that much. It was like, okay, this is cool, this is alright, I could play this, but then it's like there's nothing to really keep me playing it.
Yeah, I think the general consensus was that it was a bit of a letdown in places, and hopefully you want developers to learn from their mistakes and make the next ones better. So
I'll admit this. I mean, what was shown, I presume that it was gameplay footage that was shown in this trailer.
Yeah,
because it seemed to be, at least. It looked all right. It didn't look too bad. They've changed up a few things here. So, I mean, I don't own a PS3, but I'm thinking about getting one again at some point. So, if I've got a PlayStation 3 by the time this comes out, I may pick it up or just rent it or something just to play it. So, it's something I would sit down and play, and if I didn't have anything else to play. But it's probably one of those things that I could put down quite easily as well. Yeah. So we mentioned last week the rumours about Prototype 2.
Yes.
You remember back to last week.
On the money.
Guess what was announced? Prototype 2. And there's a teaser trailer to go with it, which really did not show very much, but it gave us a bit of an idea of the story of Prototype 2, which actually, I'll be fucking honest with you, is kind of fucking cool. Yeah. So, do you want to explain this? Because, I mean,
basically, what it appears is you play as a soldier, which if you played the first one, were routinely slaughtered, smashed up and whatever.
Indeed.
But you play as a soldier who was infected by Alex, the hero of the first game, and he is out for revenge. He is out for blood. So the hero of the first game now seems to be
the enemy.
The enemy.
Guy, yeah, pretty fucking awesome.
And that's
like
that. Yeah, I do.
I like that switcheroo type deal. Yeah,
switcheroo. Yeah.
Whatever.
that sort of thing. You know, as a story device and everything, it kind of that's
it
cool.
grabbed my attention. I was like, shit, you know, that's some clever shit. Well done, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, we spoke about Prototype last week. I enjoyed it for the most part, but like, really, I mean, there were some flaws, and I'm really hoping that they've sorted that out with this one. I'm going to give it.
There were some sort of blurry, sepiaed sort of gameplay visuals in there, and you know they looked all right.
I think they can do a lot more, and I really, really hope. I've got my fingers crossed. Prototype 2, they don't fall into those same traps again of like, you know, some of the shitty graphics, and there's some things I'd change about that game, and I really hope they've outlined it. I hope they've listened to the community who like had issues with this game.
Yeah,
because it should have been a lot better than it really was, and I'm hoping this is their chance to make
shit.
This is the shit. Yes.
Yeah,
that's good.
I really want this to be good.
Okay, so this was a little weird. I'll be honest with you, that's a bit weird. So Guillermo del Toro came out. Now, if you don't know who this guy is, he's a filmmaker.
He's the most un-Mexican looking Mexican you have ever seen. I've said this before.
So anyway, he's made some movies. He's, you know,
he's made some good movies.
Yeah. I forget that he's made like the Hellboy movies, but like he's made Pan's Labyrinth and
awesome
Kronos and Devil's Backbone, things like that. You know, he's now into making games. What the fuck? So like he's basically announced this game called Insane. It's coming from THQ and Volition, who make Saints Row, right? So who the fuck knows where this is going? The teaser trailer gave nothing at all away. It was kind of very strange,
but
visual stuff.
Kind of gives you kind of an impression of the tone of the game.
If Guillermo del Toro is making this game, you kind of know. You almost kind of know what you're getting, but you don't, and that's kind of cool. And the thing was, this is announced for 2013. Right?
Yeah.
And now the news has come out. This is actually part of a trilogy, a planned trilogy. So there's no announcement as to what platform this is going to be on. I'm presuming 360, PS3, PC, maybe. You know,
maybe.
But that's all presumption. Who the fuck knows?
It's quite a way
about this game.
It's quite a way away.
Just
I mean,
I'll have played BioShock Infinite twice by the time this comes out.
Yeah. It's the news that it's a planned trilogy, and I'm sort of thinking, well, you're taking this amount of time to just make the one. How long is it going to take? Unless he is going the Peter Jackson route, where he's making all three games all at once.
Yeah, I think it could be something that's released episodically. It's perhaps. I hope it's not one game split into three. You know, like a couple of hours of time. But hey, interesting. I am interested. I want to see more of this now, but
we're not going to for a while.
It's going to be a few years before we see it.
Yeah,
and it'd be a shame, but like I can see this maybe. I really hope it doesn't, but like being one of these we never hear from again.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? It felt like one of those announcements. That looks cool, but
is it going to happen?
So far away, it could lose funding, and you know it's been made by THQ, and you know, like I mean, this. I mean, it's obviously going to happen, but like
when?
I don't know. Like we could totally forget about this, and that could just crop up on us and surprise us, or we could never hear from it again. I mean, I'm hoping that it does happen because I'd be interested to see what this is, but no one really knew, and we still don't know. It's been announced, and we don't know what it is. We can't really talk more about it because we don't know what it is. No one does. But anyway,
it's insane. That's what it is.
Something that we kind of sort of had an inkling was going to be announced was Forza Motorsport 4.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, you've got your Gran Turismo on your PlayStation 3. The Xbox version, or the equivalent, is your Forza. But obviously, when Kinect was announced as Kinect, there's a big demo of a Forza game.
Yeah.
But Kinect style, right? This is I'm pretty sure this is it. Forza 4 Kinect compatibility. Obviously, you don't need that, but it's there if you have Kinect.
It was showing there was a little bit of gameplay in there, and that similar sort of tech demo where you could move around the car and interact with
like some of the user interface looked very much like the Kinect style.
Yeah, so I think
put your hand in the top corner, put your hand in the bottom corner, kind of thing. Yeah, so and and it's coming out next year. And Top Gear are involved in it, but I'm pretty sure it's the American
Top Gear.
Yeah, so not interested. So yeah, I would pick this up because hey, I've got Kinect. I'd want it just to play it with Kinect.
Yeah.
And
I mean, we've seen
it's impressive.
Done
what
well.
Yeah,
racing games can work on it.
Yeah,
surprisingly well. So yeah, I'm hoping, wanting good things from this.
Yeah. So a couple more announcements were made. SSX Deadly Descents. There's a teaser trailer for that. And
I used to love the SSX.
Yeah,
series.
They were pretty cool.
It's been ages.
Yeah,
since
it's been such a long time. I can't even remember the last one that fucking came out, dude. To be honest,
was it tricky?
Possibly, yeah. We'll have to get back to you on that one. But no, yeah, this was announced. This is very, once again, teaser trailer, all kind of CG, not really showing any gameplay or anything off. I can't even remember when this is supposed to be coming out. It's probably next year or maybe 2012. Who knows? But it's been announced. It looks alright. I mean, you can't. There's only so much you can take away from a bit of CG and stuff. It looks cool. The idea's alright. I mean,
I just
is it going to be Kinect compatible?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. It's...
I use the Tony Hawk board.
Brilliant. So yeah, no, that never happened.
No.
EA Activision. No. But yeah, kind of cool. Kind of not bothered about it until it comes out.
Yeah, well, you need to see more of it.
Oh yeah, I need to see more of it.
I do have fond memories of.
I can probably wait until this comes out to get excited about it.
Yeah.
Or
even just see a gameplay trailer or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Until we see then, but it's on the radar now. Much like Guillermo del Toro's game, it's on the radar, so it's there. It'll be in the back of our minds, waiting to pounce like a panther.
Anyway, what? So yeah, no. And I think the biggest announcement, because obviously it's saved to last. I don't know why it's the biggest announcement. But
it was kind of way leaked before everybody knew it was coming.
Even the title was leaked. I read about this before it was shown on the show and that. And Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception. Did we speak about this a few weeks ago? Yeah, I think episode 28 we spoke about this. Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception. We said it was going to be set in the desert.
Set in the desert.
Motherfucker set in the desert, And there's a little trailer. It showed some gameplay.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, this comes out next year, November.
This is going to be massive. I mean, how big was Uncharted 2?
Next year's Game of the Year, possibly.
And do you know...
Easily going to win something.
Do you know what went through my head when I saw this? When I actually saw the trailer?
What?
Man, got to play through Uncharted.
Yeah,
Uncharted
2. I'm kind of thinking, shit. There's some pretty cool PS3 games announced.
I
may have to give me a PS3.
If this
considering it again.
If this was a normal episode and we did what we've been playing, I would say I've been playing Uncharted Drake's Fortune because I want to get through it, and the second one.
I love the first game. The second game looks amazing. It got Game of the Year last year, I think.
Yeah.
For VGAs. I think actually there's footage of Jimmy Fallon actually playing this on his show last night, or the other night, or whenever. So he got to play a bit of this, and I think there's going to be some big shit. It's going to be a huge game. So that's really really cool. So November 2011, Uncharted 3: Drake's Deception comes out. I'm hoping I've got a PlayStation 3 by then, and I've played through the second one as well. But definitely that's cool. I mean, it looked great. Can't argue with that.
No.
So those are the announcements. Some fucking cool shit coming out of the next year. Excited about most of this stuff.
We've already seen E3 and there's been lots of games announced and everything.
Yeah,
it's good to have this thing right at the end of the year.
Not only that, there's so much stuff pushed back from this year.
It
was supposed to come out this year that's now coming out next year that
we're still anticipating. I'm because
excited about,
I have to admit, there were loads of games that I was looking forward to coming out, and they're all sort of coming out at the beginning of next year and everything. And now I've kind of got the first half of next year, I know what I want, and now the second half of next year, I know what I want.
Awesome.
So,
wow, that's been this pretty much has been our VGA special. We're talking about everything now. So
yeah, had some good times.
Yeah, no, it yeah, some cool shit with some really cool awards. I think some fucking good games that really did deserve awards have been awarded, and some of these announcements, fucking amazing shit. So, awesome. Overall, it was a pretty good award ceremony this year. It wasn't too bad. Some great games come out, like I said, and they have been awarded thoroughly well. So
yeah.
so thank you very much for listening. It's pretty much, it's it
Yeah.
feels a bit weird because it's a slightly different show than normal.
Yeah.
But
I'd like to just sort of take a moment to say this is the last show of the year.
I was gonna say like the last show. What? Yeah,
This
the
is
last show of
the year.
2010.
Yeah.
Technically, yes.
And
Mm.
wow,
We-
it's been fun.
Yeah, we've had 30 episodes, and like, damn, that's I wouldn't. When we started, it was like 30 episodes. Jesus, that's like
We struggled with one episode. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, I struggled getting you off Red Dead Redemption on the first episode, dude.
Yeah.
I had to fucking
Oh.
convince you to stop playing it.
Memories.
But, at the end of the day, yeah. I know. And he's talking about how much you love cowboys and shit. Anyways,
I love cowboys. I didn't say I love shit.
well, they go hand in hand. So I don't know. Anyway, right. So I was gonna say some stuff. Yeah, basically, we're obviously really proud of how things have gone with the show so far. We've been going since June, June 4th, and we're still going strong. We're getting more and more listeners all the time each week with every episode. We're really, really happy that you guys continue to download and listen to the show. Thanks guys. It's been 30 amazing episodes, and we're just going to carry right on. We've got 2 more episodes we're actually going to record this year, but they're not going to air until next year, technically, which sounds really weird. But you'll be able to hear our New Year special on the 1st of January 2011 in the future, and our video, our Games4all Extra review of the year. You'll be able to watch that, download it, and watch it on the 2nd of January. So 2 episodes coming out on 1st and 2nd of January. So that's something to look forward to. You will be able to basically listen to our New Year special on the 31st of December via Ustream. If you're interested, we're going to start playing it at, I think, because I was going to be recorded, we're going to put it on about 7:30 GM. I did say I'd have the fucking right thing, whatever.
Yeah. So if you're getting ready to go out, you can just kind of.
But we are going to pretty much repeat it throughout the night, and because obviously there's different time zones and stuff,
Yeah.
So it'll be repeated about 3 or 4 times, and then the following day, if once we've stopped broadcasting it via Ustream, it's going to be available to download. So that's pretty cool. Going to be a lot of cool stuff. We've announced that we're doing our own awards.
Yeah.
For the first annual Games4all Awards.
Hey.
And on our New Year's special, we're going to be taking a sort of look back at the last year, 2010, in our review of the year, and obviously we'll be awarding games in the New Year's special and stuff. And I'm going to put up a list on the website of we've got 10 awards to kind of give away, so it's should be a little bit quicker than doing the VGAs, and we'll hopefully have a list of nominations put up within the next few days. But this is our last show, so we're not going to have a show next week on the 22nd.
Sorry.
So you won't really hear from us until the new year if you're a subscriber. But if you really wanted to get your fix, then 31st of December you can listen to us on Ustream. If you go on our website, www.games4allpodcast.com, you check on there, you can not only connect with us on Facebook, there's our Twitter feed on there, you can also follow us on Twitter.
Twitter.com/Games4all.
Indeed. You could email us also, podcast@games4allpodcast.com for anything if you want to just chat to us and stuff over a little break we're going to have. I say break, we're still going to be recording stuff to come out in the new year, but what was I saying? Live page. There's a live page on the website, www.games4allpodcast. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. On the website, there is a page that says live. Click on that. There's a countdown to when the New Year's special is going to air, and that's primarily where you're going to be able to hear it. Also, if you've subscribed to us on Facebook or you're friends with us on Facebook or whatever, I'll probably post a link on there as well, and Twitter and all that kind of thing, so that you can listen to it through Facebook or through our website or through Ustream. So yeah, that's going to happen. We're going to record that soon, and
awesome.
It will literally be recorded days before we air it. So, and the same with probably the review of the year. So, I want to thank everyone who supported us over the last year, and we've fucking had some good times doing the show, and we're going to continue.
Yep.
Next year's going to be
a full 52 episodes.
It's going to be fucking crazy, and not only that, we mentioned last week we're going to make some changes.
Yep.
They're going to be effective as of next episode. So. We didn't go into too many details of what that is, but the show is going to be a little different the next time you hear us, and it's some changes for the better in my opinion. We started trying to implement some of these changes and stuff, and that's all going to kick off 1st of December. No, 1st of January. What was that? 1st of January 2011. Yes.
You sure you haven't been drinking?
I can't say I haven't. So that leaves me to say thank you very much for listening, downloading, and supporting us. Please check out the website. Please like us on Facebook. Please follow us on Twitter. Please leave us a review on iTunes. That'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Give us a good Christmas. And what? Okay. Right. Thank you very much for listening. And you will be able to hear us on episode 31, the New Year special, on the 1st of January 2011.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Yes, happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Happy New Year.
Happy holidays, though. Happy holidays.